I just want to submit, for the sake of argument, and I'm not a biblical scholar nor a historical scholar, that Jesus turned us into pussies. I mean, if you think about Jesus Christ, I mean, I'm sure that as a dude, he was great, okay, and he had philosophical views, and I think they're good philosophical views. I think they're reasoned. I think you could argue and stand by them. I think you could live your life by them, but, and and we never know if what he said was as intended, but basically, he turned us into pussies. All right, Jesus Christ turned us all into pussies. How did he do this? Well, he said, resist not evil. And we'll turn the other cheek. Anyway, and then, these ideas that, violence and barbarism and an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth was, that wasn't a cool way to live. There were more enlightened ways to live. And I agree with that. But, what happens is that if one person actually achieves the enlightenment to really believe and perform turn the other cheek, there are about 9 people who won't turn the other cheek and who will, resist evil, and then I guess it doesn't work, because you see, evil wants to feed off the, the reaction to it, and if only one person doesn't react, it'll just move on to the next one. And so, that doesn't really know. I mean, it seems like everyone's either going to do it or no one's going to do it. It's sort of like, quitting your jobs. If just one person quits their job and everyone else just clings like a parasite to dear life, it's not really making a statement if just one worker goes on strike. Everyone needs to go on strike, you see. That's why they don't like strike breakers, you see. But so, it's the same thing with Jesus, okay? It's great if everybody, like in the Wrath of Khan, Captain Kirk's crew just all turns their head away and just refuses to be a part of it. Yeah, that's great. But if only one person does it and the rest of the person starts sucking Khan's dick, it doesn't work very well. So, it's a good an idea, but then okay, and so then let's say, okay, resist not evil. Well, evil says that you need to work on a chain gang 24/7 for Hitler, and that's how you're going to earn your keep in the world. Well, I'm not going to resist evil, so I guess I'm going to work on the chain gang. So you see, once again, now we're all slaves because we're following Jesus. And if you think about it, I mean, again, I'm not talking about Jesus' story, which is astounding, okay? And I'm not even talking about the super or whatever bits. I'm just talking about that. But just from a sociological perspective, I mean, I don't have much, sociological expertise, but it just seems to me that what better symbol for the sheep could you get than Jesus? He's on a cross bleeding, for Christ's sake. He's not, my God. All right, is this like, is this King David with the sling and Michelangelo's statue looking down into the face of someone who says, let's come on, let's face it, let's duke it out, mano y mano? No, he's there betrayed by all of his brothers and sisters, and even God himself. That's a great way to establish a society, on betrayal. The only original sin is believing that shit to begin with. So, what I'm trying to say is that Jesus, and maybe not Jesus himself, because I think I would have respect for Jesus, but what's been done with his teachings and etc. And there are some people who do follow these teachings and have become exceptional people, okay? I mean, there's Martin Luther King, okay? I'm just talking about is the social construct, okay? I mean, this is all important, okay? It's not just hooey-pooey. It's how you're living and constructing the meaning of your life, okay? He's terrible for you, okay? I mean, the way we've used him, it's horrible, okay? He's this symbol of subjectivity, servility, pain, humiliation, and shame. He's nailed to a cross with blood coming out of his body. Jesus turned us into pussies, okay? All right, you want to be something? You gotta stand up.